In March 2015, the normally quiet town of Uitenhage in the Eastern Cape was abuzz with excitement. This historical town with a history of fighting apartheid became the recipient of a powerful exhibition centered on the armed struggle. The purpose of the exhibition is to document and celebrate the history of the liberation struggle. It was inaugurated in East London in November 2013 and was appropriately launched in Uitenhage at the Stay Museum on the day before Human Rights Day. The morning began with an impressive parade made up of members of the police band and veterans who marched proudly, reflecting on their success. The executive mayor of Amatola District Municipality, Nomasikizi Khonza, was present to hand over the exhibition and to remind us of why something of this nature is very important to a culture.
What we have today didn't just happen, but there was a lot of sacrifice that went through it. There was a lot of change in the mindset. There was a lot of wars, battles. There was a lot of conflict at a given point. And there was a lot of people fighting for their own rights to put you where you are as a young person. But at the same time, for you as a young person, so that also you can learn to forget, but you must not forget your past. But you must know that now South Africa is a rainbow nation, a reconciled nation that comes from a very difficult time to where we are.
It is very much important for everyone to know where does she or he comes from, for you to be able to know where you want to go, and for you to be able to know who you are, because we are what we are today because the struggles that was fought by those people.
The mayor officially opened the exhibition, designed to provoke conversation and debate about the history of South Africa. The 22 boards illustrate the timelines involved, which in themselves are complex when talking about the liberation of a country. The visitor is encouraged to reflect on his or her past and the present.
When people come here, they should expect to see a history of a story of South Africa, starting from the time of the frontier wars, the wars of land dispossession, moving towards the struggle of the Umkhonto weSizwe, Apla and Azanla, people fighting in different corners of the countries of Africa for the liberation of this country. It's narrated, it's told, and each panel replicates a particular epoch in that time.
This armed struggle living museum, as it is known, was the brainchild of the Umkhonto weSizwe Military Veterans Association, and an exhibition of this sort would not be complete without hearing from the people who laid their lives on the line so that South Africa could be free.
Revolution is an act of love. If you leave everything, your youth, join the struggle, it will take sometimes your life. You'll end up in prison, you'll end up sick in malaria or gole, you end up dying here. But the choice you have taken, you must be sure. If you are you prepared to go to the camp and read, or you want to go to school? Say, no, I come here to train as a soldier.
When we take that decision to join those ranks of the freedom fighters, we know that one day we'll be free. We never doubted that. It was the spirit and also the dedication which we have. And we make the point that we won't turn back.
We are happy because at least ANC managed to avoid civil war. And our struggle was not about white people, but about the system oppressed us. Because we know everybody is created in the image of God. And a white cat, a black cat can catch a mouse. So it was not a racial, but the system which oppressed us was based on race. So that's why even today we are preaching non-racialism, democratic South Africa.
I think I would say that the symbolic combination of this project, or it preceding the Human Rights Day tomorrow, it's a very symbolic stance, and therefore it starts to say to me and you and other person out there that whilst we have this history of pain, the history of death, this history of people that have sacrificed, lost their lives and all that, but also link that with the current Rainbow Nation, that we are a country from there, but we are here now. So what? Then it means so that we can be able to live our history and celebrate it, so that it drives us forward.
This important exhibition is intended to visit all the provinces in order to raise awareness of the rich history and origins of the armed struggle.